South Dakota authorities arrest 2 people in connection with a weekend Amber Alert involving 2 missing children. This morning, we'll tell you about the suspect's call to the KELOLAND newsroom shortly before her arrest. Plus, why the true meaning of Memorial Day is not lost on KELOLAND campers this holiday weekend. Good morning. This is KELOLAND on the go with all you need to know in news and weather as you start your Sunday. We also have your boredom busters coming up, but first, our top story. Police are investigating an early morning stabbing at a bar in downtown Sioux Falls. The call came in around 2 o'clock this morning to Tommy Jack's on East 12th Street. Police say 2 people were stabbed and that their wounds are non-life-threatening. Officers arrested a suspect at the scene. Stay with KELOLAND News and KELOLAND.com for updates on this developing story. 2 people are in custody and 2 children are safe after authorities issued a statewide Amber Alert on Saturday. The alert said the 2 children were believed to be in immediate danger after being taken by Katrina Say Saturday morning. Say called our KELOLAND News tip line last night and admitted to KELOLAND's Dan Centella that she took her children and did something to protect them. She also claimed that law enforcement had been following her for hours. KELOLAND News immediately contacted 911. Dan relayed everything Say told him to the South Dakota Division of Criminal Investigation. A short time later, the children were found safe in Davison County near Mitchell. Say and another person are in custody. A fire prompted the evacuation of residents of a senior living complex in Aberdeen on Saturday. The fire broke out in an unoccupied apartment unit of the complex located on 3rd Avenue Southeast Saturday afternoon. The fire was quickly put out and the residents returned to their homes. The apartment unit has extensive damage. The cause of the fire is under investigation. No one was hurt. KELOLAND families enjoying time together during this long holiday weekend aren't losing sight of the true meaning behind Memorial Day. The Baker family is spending the weekend at Newton Hill State Park near Canton, and their thoughts are on Tyler Baker's grandfather, who served in Okinawa during World War II.
You know, just the sacrifices he gave and, you know, all the stuff that he did for our country is just, it's pretty cool, you know, and World War II, and I think he went in with 121 people and came out with 19, so, you know, pretty lucky to be here, to be honest.
Melissa Baker says she's looking forward to spending the rest of the weekend with her family in honor of Tyler's grandfather. The Lewis and Clark Marina near Yankton is another popular Memorial Day holiday weekend destination. The marina is undergoing a $7 million renovation. The 3-year project will replace old docks that were installed back in the 1970s. Find out how crews are working to limit disruptions to the boat traffic during their marina makeover in tonight's Eye on KELOLAND at 10. Well, let's get our first look at the forecast now with meteorologist Adam Root in the Storm Center. Good morning, Adam.
Good morning, Perry, and good morning, everybody. We are still dealing with a decent bit of cloud cover in portions of KELOLAND, especially in the southeast. Downtown, a prime example of this, 56 with a south wind at 10 miles per hour, but we'll try and break in on a little more sunshine later this afternoon as high pressure makes its move. But we're already seeing the sunshine out west. Here's a view of Rapid City, 53 with a northwest wind of 7 miles per hour. A beautiful start to the day in Pennington County. 49 in Pierre and Aberdeen, 52 Mobridge, 51 Huron, 52 Chamberlain down to Valentine, 56 Brookings and Watertown, 53 towards Sisseton, 57 in Marshall. We have a light and variable breeze in place, and it's going to really stay that way through the afternoon. So a pretty calm day on the way. But like I said, we still have cloud cover to deal with, and we'll have a couple more showers this morning, and then a few isolated showers possible later in the evening in southeastern parts of South Dakota as an upper level disturbance continues to make its way to the east. We're also watching some dense fog. A dense fog advisory actually got extended for the Huron area to Mitchell, Chamberlain, down into Gregory and Charles Mix County through 10 a.m. Central Daylight Time Sunday morning, so continue to be mindful of poor visibility. We'll talk about the rest of your extended forecast coming up in just a bit.
All right, thank you very much, Adam. Well, the Link Triage Center in downtown Sioux Falls will be letting its first clients through the door this week. The nonprofit, set up between the city of Sioux Falls, Minnehaha County, and the Sanford and Avera healthcare systems, will be a first stop for people with nonviolent mental health and addiction issues. The project has been nearly 9 years in the works. The staff is excited for opening day and is already looking ahead to potential expansion as the need within the community increases.
I think we're going to see that we're going to occupy the second level, the second floor in this building. We think the demand for the service will grow over time, and I think it will probably diversify in some respects because we'll learn more.
The Link officially opens on Tuesday. To learn more about the Link and its services, visit KELOLAND.com. Sangria Sundays are returning to Straw Bale Winery in Renner. Enjoy summer wine starting at noon and live music by Rufus King at 1 o'clock. Admission is $5 a person or $10 a carload. Food is available for purchase at the Old School Jersey Rippers and Balls food truck. No pets or outside food or drink. Amy Ellsworth is the featured performer during the summer concert series at Goodhurst State Park, southeast of Sioux Falls. The music starts at 4 o'clock. Food will be provided by the Tacos del Gringo food truck. The concert is free, but a park entrance license is required. Check out the new 62 new sculptures installed in downtown Sioux Falls as part of Sculpture Walk 2021. You can vote for your favorite piece by filling out a form at ballot boxes located throughout downtown. And during your Sculpture Walk tour, stop by the Old Courthouse Museum to see exhibits ranging from Native American tools to Prohibition to motorcycles and pheasants. The hours are from noon to 5. Holiday weekend movies playing at the Historic State Theater in downtown Sioux Falls include The Great Outdoors, rated PG, plus 1917 and Romy and Michelle's High School Reunion, both rated R. Enjoy a night of racing at Huset's Speedway in Brandon. The gates open at 4:30. Hot laps are at 6:30. The races start at 7. Tickets are $18, $10 for students, free for children 12 and under. Adam?
Well, we're dealing with cloud cover in southeastern KELOLAND, which will slowly but surely get on out of here. As a result, temperatures do struggle a little bit to get above the 70-degree mark south and east. But further north and west, more sunshine means more warmth. We do get into the 70s. And this is what I'm talking about. Some cloud cover trying to hang in there east of Pier, headed into Chamberlain. But clearer skies, Mulbridge to Eagle Butte, eventually Rapid City, like we had seen a little bit earlier, into Buffalo as well. But you notice all this cloud cover just hanging around Sioux Falls, south and east into Iowa and portions of southwestern Minnesota, along with some rain moving through Sioux City, Lamars, and Spencer. This does get out of here eventually as high pressure builds in. That's going to give us an extended stretch of dry weather, which is not necessarily a good thing. Yes, we have a short-term surplus west river after we had all that rain last week, but you look to the east and it is a short-term deficit. Of course, we have our long-standing drought still in place going back to last summer and fall. So we need all the rain that we can get, but we just don't have much on the way. Yes, we could see a few isolated showers this evening in portions of southeastern KELOLAND. Yes, we may see a few isolated showers headed into Monday afternoon toward the Black Hills, but by and large, we don't have much of anything. The one silver lining will be any outdoor ceremonies for Memorial Day should be fine. Tuesday will hold our next chance for rainfall, but again, it's scattered. Not everybody sees something, and there's not a whole lot of substance to this chance. What we aren't going to be lacking in, however, is going to be warm air as the extended outlook headed into the first weekend of June, and even beyond that into the first calendar week of June, skews toward higher probabilities of above average temperatures. Keep in mind averages in the mid to upper 70s. We're going to be talking about highs in the 80s and 90s, the latter more likely as we head toward the weekend. Today, though, not bad. 70s with some 60s where cloud cover remains a little more stubborn. Overnight lows tonight in the 40s as we gradually clear out. Here's your 7-day forecast, and you notice that slow but steady warm-up that takes us into the 80s by Wednesday and the 90s by the weekend. All the while, we do stay mainly dry beyond that small chance for some showers Tuesday evening into Tuesday night. Have a great day, everybody. For more on your local news, weather, and sports, you can always head on over to KELOLAND.com.